Hi, Biffs.
Hey, Beth.
Dear Abby.
Dear Kiki.
Dear Captain.
Red
Cheers to
flag.
you.
Desperate housewife.
Pinot Grigio.
Doesn't want to marry
Loser
you.
power.
Love you like I
Pour
love
more
you.
wine.
Don't
Drinking.
talk to yourself like that.
Cheers, Biff.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Ill-advised.
Ill-advised. This is ill-advised. Hi, Biffs.
Hello.
And welcome.
Welcome to Ill-advised.
The podcast where two best friends tell you what to do after someone else already has.
Just like your...
And not your...
I got nothing.
Wow.
I know.
Is your brain broken?
Very much so.
After 10 months of a hiatus, I could expect no better from you.
Thank you. I'm not offended.
You shouldn't be, because I don't expect the same from myself. Or I expect the same.
Whatever you said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as we're on the same level.
Yeah.
Great.
It would seem so.
Okay. This is your first time listening. That's Stefani and Ray. And for a limited time only, you can take us home for just $19.99 a month. I'm sorry. I wrote this down beforehand. 4 easy payments of $19.99.
Oh, so now we're karma? What's
We're
it?
whores?
Affirm.
What?
Buy now, pay later.
Yes. We are credit only.
Swipe here.
Approved. You've missed us?
We may have taken a break from podcasting, but clearly we have not taken a break from
On the money, bitches.
I also did just rub myself on yourself thinking it was your phone.
It was not.
And being thoroughly
It was, in fact,
shocked.
all of your dreams coming true.
I don't know if I was embarrassed or impressed.
You were impressed.
I was
impressed. Or,
yes.
I guess it doesn't
Impressed.
work. No matter.
Impressed.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. I don't know.
One of us is very pleased. And the other one is awkward.
Bright red.
Yeah. Am I red right now? Because I'm pretty warm.
I think we both are. It's
that pickleback hit.
71 already.
Oh, that was fast.
It's humid.
It's humid.
Yeah.
Sorry for taking a break on you, but apparently we needed it.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
More than we knew.
More than we knew. Shit just happens, dudes. Life caught up and Biffs just Biff.
Kept going.
Yeah. No shit.
Without consent.
I know.
I did not consent to this.
So raw. So raw.
I'm not even moist yet.
Right. Like the only thing damp in this room is the air.
Literally.
But
Speaking
we're back.
of damp.
Oh, what? Oh, wine?
Can we dampen our palates?
We sure can. I hate that
I'm
was
sorry,
your segue.
I feel like I cut you off.
I don't even know what I was going to say, so no, you didn't.
Okay, cool.
Good. This week's wine and our return, this week's
Oh,
like
great.
it feels
Miguel.
like we've been
We're talking about wet palates.
and
fucking wines
Miguels.
called
Miguels. It's a rosé from Portugal. Now, you and I like the vinho verde, the soury Portuguese wine, the typical Portuguese wine.
That was surprisingly cheap, right?
Yeah. This one is also surprisingly cheap. Only I scratched off the thing. I think it was $11.99. I wish I could translate. Oh, there's a translation right underneath. I'm so sorry. It says tribute to the passion and devotion of Portuguese wine growers.
Oh, Miguel.
Miguels Rosé.
Gracias,
I
Miguel.
don't know what year it's from. It's a rosé wine, and it says, oh, Lord. Oh, there's a translation underneath. This is so convenient. I can read Portuguese. I just can't translate it very well.
Oh.
Yeah, it's one of those things. Light, cool, and fresh, served preferably young and chilled.
Oh, okay. So not us.
I'm not fucking kidding. Preferably young and chilled.
What year is this one?
Told you, I don't fucking know.
Oh, it doesn't.
I hope it's a teenager.
Great.
I'm sorry. I hope it's late teens at least. Forget it. I can't.
Let's hope it's
myself.
18.
Yep. Cheers
To Miguel.
To Miguels
And young
and company.
and chilled.
It smells like chapstick to me.
Oh, I was gonna say it smells like rosé.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see if it tastes like rosé.
What the fuck
Huh?
was that? What?
Oh, your face and reaction is a lot deeper than mine.
Well, it took like a good 40 seconds before it was like,
There's something up with it.
Yeah.
That doesn't feel right.
It's young for sure.
And chilled. Number 2.
Yeah.
It's sour and bitter for sure. I feel like this needs a steak. Like a very rare steak.
You just had one eye like stuck.
Well, I'll spare you the gay joke and go for number 3.
No sparing gay jokes.
I can't say it now. I only said that because I didn't have it. I just knew there was a gay joke to be had.
It'll hit you later.
Just like the gay jokes.
Like Miguel.
It doesn't get worse. It just stays the same.
That's true. But yeah, I agree.
We're going to have to drink this, though.
I know.
I figured our time back would be blessed with good wine. Hell, the fuck if I know about blessings.
It's not horrible, but it's like...
It's not
good. It's not ready yet.
It's still very young.
It's young. I'm not quite sure what they were going for with this one.
But it does says it should be... I'm reading the actual Portuguese, and it says it should be served while it's still relatively young. Like, not...
Right. Aged.
Matured, ripened, aged.
Not ready for consumption.
Right. So drink it before it's ready to be drank so you can get drunk.
Yeah, it's like fuck all to the flavor.
Fuck all to the flavor is probably the right name of this wine. Also known as Miguels, with a tree that looks like it's fuck all to the flavor.
I feel like Greta's would agree with us.
She sure would.
Fuck all.
Well, she
fuck
likes
all to the Miguel.
How about we rate this?
Yeah.
Let's rate this bitch.
2.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Here.
It's like we've definitely had worse, but
we've certainly had better.
But like this isn't hitting any list other than we've had worse.
I don't think we've had a Portuguese wine we haven't liked, though.
Haven't liked?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. Because I'm always like...
surprised that you like a $7.99 bottle of wine?
Yes, I was going to say, I'm always surprised with the taste and price.
Yeah.
Because I'm always like, oh, this is really good. And you're like, yeah. And it was like $8. And I'm like, oh, fuck it. It's really good.
I have to say I was purposely looking for a rosé because we're very split on whether or not we like them.
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I recall more times that we didn't like rosé.
Yeah.
Than you were like, there
were a few that we liked, which is a surprise to me because every time I think rosé, I'm like, no, I don't like it. But there was that couple of times that we did like them.
I always want to love rosé.
Because they're pretty. This is gorgeous for a color.
It's like for me, it's like the perfect dry to sweet. Mm-hmm. It's just like, and it's a summer wine, it feels like.
Yep.
And it's just like...
And it's just a giant disappointment.
Yeah. And then I'm like, give me a big old glass of rosé. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, this is a disappointment. It's every Jewish mom's fucking nightmare.
Why Jewish?
I don't know.
I mean, it works, but like,
wait,
why?
Hold on. No, I had a reason for saying that, and it's totally eluded me. Hold on. Fuck. We're going to have to
start. Valium, so it doesn't matter?
No. They're Jewish moms, not rich moms. Although they are they're not mutually exclusive.
Right.
I don't know. I'm going to have to come back to that if I remember.
I was going to say you either will or won't.
I probably won't. Hey, Biff, would you like to give a life update?
No. Would you? Like, what the fuck? I'd rather drink this wine.
I don't know. I wanted to ask how you're doing, Biff, but I already know the answer to that based on when I walked through the door. And
I was sleeping?
Yeah, I wish you were sleeping.
I was mad at you because I could have just fallen asleep.
You could have.
Yeah.
Yeah, you looked at me like I ruined everything that happened to you in the last
it was like you
30 some odd years.
Ruined my sleep and gave me a heart attack, even though I heard you coming.
Yeah.
Huh. If that ain't...
Then you decided to gyrate. on
And
me.
then I heard you coming. And I was like, I thought that was your cell phone.
Oh, my God.
Oh, you're never going to live that down. And it's like...
You're never going to live that down.
I was going to say, it's like more embarrassing for me than it is for you. It's like, Biff, you're so well endowed. I literally thought it was your phone.
You would just... Listen, it has nothing to do with my endowment. You just don't know how far back your ass goes.
No, that was a solid bulge. Like, so much so that I was positive that was not you. I was like, that's keys, a cell phone, or a wallet. I'm positive.
Well, why were you gyrating?
Because I felt the...
So you decided to gyrate thinking it wasn't me?
I felt the firmness of you and was like, oh, that's like a phone or something that he has no clue is digging into my ass as he reaches over me. So I'm going to juggle it to like creep him out. And then you creeped me out because you're like...
No, you creeped you out. Let's be very clear.
No.
I had nothing to do with your gyrating.
Yeah.
I literally just existed in your space.
Yes, and then you informed me that was not your cell phone, keys, or wallet. That was actually you.
But I didn't sit there and go, and please gyrate.
Impressed, and then also wanted to cry. Both out of being proud of my best friend and also
your
I just
wet vagina.
Bounced my cheek on that.
Cheek.
Anywho, speaking of bouncing cheeks.
What is this segue for?
This is for Slate's How to Do It.
Okay.
Our oldie.
But goodie. Just
Rich,
like good friends.
Rich Jesuit.
Oh, Rich.
Yes.
Oh, I always appreciate Rich's name because he told us how to do it.
Jesuit.
Right. He was like, a little less Jew, a little more Juz.
If you please.
If we please. I don't know, Rich. I please. Cheers to Rich's Jesuit. Did you have to?
Well, I was waiting to cough, but then you made me die.
Cough?
Yeah, golf.
Cough. Was that a question?
Well, I just realized we briefly discussed me.
Oh.
And then we went ADD for a second. And then we talked about your well endowment.
No, you talked about, not we. You.
We.
No.
You were very much a part of it as well.
Sure.
It wouldn't have happened without you.
Okay. Thank you. I'd like to thank the Academy.
So then I just realized we never checked in with you.
Oh.
Other than checking in with you.
I'm fine.
Your face says otherwise,
yeah.
But...
Can you see my face?
We are on video.
We are. My face says, sure, I'm fine. And that's as much as you're getting right now.
So you would not like to...
Let's just say I'm at where I'm at and I need to be okay with it before I ask for other people to be okay with it.
Super fair.
Thank you so much.
So back to
Curtsy,
Rich.
bow, and gyrate.
Yes.
Please proceed.
Yeah, so Slate. How to do it.
Slate.
Mm-hmm.
I can't.
Speaking of gyrating.
Make how to do it French.
Well, Slate is...
That covers it?
The second best.
Okay, thank you.
This is from January 26th, 2025.
Ooh, recent.
My friend's new boyfriend did something horrible. I'm dying to tell her what.
Exist?
We're not close.
Sorry, you weren't done reading?
I get it.
You weren't done reading.
No, the little subtitle is, we're not close, but I think she should know.
Okay, but you understand.
Yes.
Yeah. They're all shit, for the record. If your best friend has a man, start objecting. You may go, Biff.
Dear How to Do It. I know a lot about one of my boyfriend's past relationships as I was friends with his now ex. She told me all about how he shamed her for her past sexual history and claimed it made him feel insecure in their relationship. That's not ultimately why it ended, but hearing that was hard. It made me see him in a different light, and now I keep my distance from him, even though it's very much still part of our friend group. even though he's very much still part of our friend group. Well, it's been some years since then, and now he has a new girlfriend. She's a bit younger than us, and I just recently found out this is her first really serious relationship. Yikes. It's so hard to watch knowing what I know and not warning her, but I'm also not sure telling her would help. Is there a way I can subtly talk about how that's not something you should accept from someone in a relationship? Should I just say something or stay out of it? I'm not particularly close to her one-on-one, but we do all hang out regularly. Torn.
Wait,
What?
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 What? So hold on.
Right.
Let me get
I'm with you.
comfortable and also follow.
I'm with you.
Hold on. Okay. So this is her ex-boyfriend?
No.
Oh, what?
I know a lot about one of my boyfriend's friends' past relationships, as I was friends with his now ex.
So she's talking about a boyfriend's friend, not her boyfriend.
A friend who was dating this guy.
And then another person dated this guy. So this is not anything to do with her relationship.
One of my boyfriend's friends' past relationships, as I was friends with his now ex. So her boyfriend was friends with the boyfriend, and so her and the girl became friends, is what it sounds like.
So nothing to do with her relationship.
Correct.
And she wants to expose the boyfriend's friend to the new girlfriend based on her interactions with the old girlfriend?
She told me all about how he shamed her for her past sexual history and claimed it made him feel insecure in their relationship. That's not ultimately why it ended, but hearing that was hard.
So what is the actual question?
Should I just say something or stay out of it? We're not particularly close.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
But we all hang out regularly.
Yeah.
You know, them L.
Yep.
RLs.
Those LYs.
Yeah, with the R's.
With the R's.
Yeah, same.
Do you see this
Should we just go
audience?
Should we just go to Rich? Because,
But like, why? What are you actually concerned about? If it's not ultimately what they split from.
Like, I'm confused what she thinks she would be warning her about.
Right. Like, careful if you have a past.
Yeah. He'll be insecure about it.
Right. A man insecure.
And communicate that to you.
In this world?
Instead of just treat you like shit.
Right. High five, bro. You just identified a man. Is that terrible?
Warning. Warning.
Danger. This is hot. It will burn you. Like, that's what you just fucking said. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to minimize a predicament.
I do, because what the fuck are you talking about?
How would a best friend how would you tell me? You're more matter
I don't know
of
what
fact.
I'm telling you. I don't know what I'm warning you
Wait,
about.
what?
Warning. This guy's going to feel insecure about you fucking other dudes, and he's going to communicate that to you. Warning.
Right. Yeah. How would you warn me? How would I warn you?
What's the warning?
Right. It just is what it is. But it isn't, because it hasn't happened.
Can we just skip to Rich on this one?
No. No.
Because I don't know what I'm
We
advising.
need an answer.
I'm just all ill. No advice.
I will say, no, mind your business. There's nothing happening here that you're privy to. Period.
Yeah. He shamed her for having sex and claimed it made him feel insecure.
You know what? Then just wait till she comes to you with them having problems, because they might not have any.
They're not.
You just want to open your mouth.
They're not even really friends. They just we all hang out regularly.
And what are you gonna do? Like, be on the lookout for the rest of your boyfriend's friend's life?
That's what it sounds like.
No.
She even used the word yikes.
Yeah. Yikes that you think you have a responsibility here. It just feels like too much. Self-imposed responsibility.
Like you're creating something.
I think you just want to get involved and want somebody's blessing to do it. Oh. Biff life. Word. Next. I'm ready.
Dear Torn, for the sake of maintaining peace within the friend group,
Shut the fuck up.
tread lightly.
Oh, same thing.
If you drop everything and run to this woman to report on her new boyfriend's callousness, there is no guarantee you'll be heard. You may be accused of meddling, and your message may be lost. She is way closer to him than she is to you, so there's no guarantee she'll even accept what you have to say. I know there exists an official girl code, which may dictate that you share this information.
Does there? Does there?
I don't
Is
know.
there?
I still don't know what the information is.
Right, you're right. There's no girl code.
It might be worth discussing with other women in your group who are aware of the past situation. I know there is good reason to believe what your parentheses, let me take a deep breath to make sure I get this right. Boyfriend's friend's ex-girlfriend says.
Good. I feel validated.
It's completely plausible, and I know guys give women shit for being human all the time. I'd caution against presenting yourself as if you know everything, though. Context could be important. He shouldn't have said those things to her, but if he did it angrily during a fight in which he also felt insulted, well, it could speak to greater dysfunction of that now ended relationship more than it does his own personal philosophy. He may have changed since then, too. I know it's probably unlikely, and it's completely possible that you actually have been given an accurate download on the dynamic by his ex, but there still is his side of the story to contend with, and it doesn't seem that you have it. I'm not saying you need to get his side or regard him differently than you do now. I'm just saying that in terms of expertise, yours isn't as well established as it would need to be for you to get in there and start a conversation that could blow things up. I get the sense that your concern comes not from a taste for drama or even score settling.
I
Weird,
don't,
we got the
Rich.
opposite opinion.
I don't.
But from the goodness of your heart. You want to protect someone younger from getting her feelings hurt or self-image obstructed by an alleged dickhead.
And no.
If you want to help her, do it right. Befriend her. Ask her to hang out. This is called premeditation.
Yeah, that's
Become
illegal.
closer to her one-on-one, and when it's appropriate for you guys to hang out by yourselves, rap to her about self-esteem and not giving in to shame. Project sex positivity and see where she is with it. Maybe even make up a story about how a guy previously put you down about your sexual history and the toll it took on the way you think about your sexuality. I wouldn't get specific in terms of the details of your boyfriend's friend's past, but you can do a lot to plant some seeds so that if she faces what his ex did, she'll be prepared and hopefully not so upset by it. Yeah. We love Rich. Continue. Or do I?
If I keep continuing, this face is going to fucking lose its fucking steam.
This one was lost on me for sure.
Wait, what? But really, the question itself was like, hey, let me just tell you where you're not. And that's it. But the response, Rich, I love you, Rich. You are one of my favorite columnists. But the response where it's like, hey, kind of like, oh, I remember one time when I was XYZ. Like, it just felt, it's like it's very premeditated, fabricated, predetermined.
Become best friends with it
destined
first.
Destined to fail.
Lie about how some guy shamed you.
This is like against the law.
Honestly, I feel like good old Jezwiak is just trying to meet her where she's at.
You think? Oh, I see that. But then why pick the letter? There's got to be some viable... That must have been a really fucking off week is all I'm saying. Do we sometimes just pick filler questions?
There's definitely times where we're just like...
Where Rich was like, literally wrote a sigh into
he read it and he was just like...
response.
I'm doing this one.
It was just like...
Challenge accepted.
How do I spell...
How do I be a 13-year-old girl again?
Yeah. How do I say that? Like, Meredith totally cheated on Marcos.
Without saying.
But in like French toast sticks. I don't know. I don't know that I think that this one was given too much attention. That's my response.
Yeah, I totally wish I knew this girl and she came to me and was like, oh my God, so his ex told me about this and now he's dating a new girl and I need to tell her. So I could just be like, what?
What and why?
It's okay, Karen. Just go home. We'll take care of the bill. You don't need to call the manager.
No.
For sure next.
For sure next.
April 20th. Oh, 420.
420. 25?
Yes. Rich Joswiak.
Oh, Rich, redeem yourself.
I should be furious about my boyfriend's shocking secret. Instead, it's giving me ideas.
You want to fuck another man too?
I could leave him or I could enjoy it.
Like I said.
Oh! Dear, how to do it. I've been seeing my boyfriend, quote unquote, Roger, for about 6 months now. However, I just learned that Roger is married. He doesn't know I found out.
Oh.
His husband doesn't know about us. And while I wasn't thrilled to learn he's been cheating with me, the sex is spectacular. With that said, would it be ethical for me to simply ignore this fact and keep the status quo? Permission to look the other way.
Oh.
If you may.
Oh. Oh. This is the best fucking question ever, and it's so simple. Like the question, not the response. The response is not simple.
I was going to say, goddamn.
So he's been cheating with me on his husband.
And he has no clue that I know.
That he's been cheating on me with his husband, or that he has. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And she's totally cool.
Do I get to just keep this status quo? Because why fix what ain't broke?
Why the fuck not?
Because morals, Biff.
He's cheating. She knows he's cheating. It's a vagina. I don't... Wait, is it a female that's writing this? Do we know this?
We don't know.
Oh, now I'm fucking mad.
I did actually think.
My reaction was all on the assumption that this was a female writing in.
It has zero if it's a male or a female.
So I'm just going to assume that it's another male then, just to make this easier, but not any
Do both.
easier.
What's the difference? Because is it cheating if it's a vagina if you're gay?
Well, I just think
that's
it's funny.
More guys.
If it's like a vagina if you're gay, yeah. I think
like my girlfriend does stuff with girls, but it's not cheating because it's...
No,
straight guys.
For me, it's just funnier. There's really no real... It's not actually fair for me to say like it's better or worse. I just think it's hilarious. And the greatest.
That wouldn't be hilarious for me.
No.
As a straight woman. I don't know what I would do. I know what I would do, but I don't know what I would do.
I don't know what you would absolutely do.
Right.
But I know what you
we have ideas.
Absolutely do. Yeah, right.
Would it be ethical for me to simply ignore this fact and keep the status quo? That's the question. Would it be ethical?
Oh, I fucking hate this.
I know.
Would it be ethical? No. But I say you do you. That's where you and I differ.
Is the weight on their shoulders?
Nope.
I didn't think so.
It's not on the writer's shoulders. It's not their problem.
But now you know that there's a man at home, unprivy.
Mm-hmm. You sure do.
That his husband is a cheating ass motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a shitbag for not informing that person and or to just carry on while that person's at home none the wiser?
I think shitbag is subjective. I think it's like, what do you feel about yourself? No, I answered the ethics question. I don't think it's ethical. End of story. There is too much not knowing. Either it's unethical that you don't tell him that you know, and it's unethical that he's cheating.
Okay, so ethics aside, how do you just ignore that?
Some people are
he's
into that.
He's going home to someone else.
Some people,
every other night.
I think if you're asking if it's an ethical position, then you're already past that part. Like ethics in that regard don't
You're looking for
necessarily
permission
matter
to
to
carry
you.
on. But like, how do you do that with yourself?
By removing yourself from this situation. It's not yours.
But it is yours.
You ignore it. It's very easy for us to
handed to you on a
dissociate.
silver platter.
Yeah, but it's very easy for us to dissociate from situations that we don't want to be involved in. You know what I mean? Like ignoring red flags. When we want something,
Ignoring red flags and wedding rings.
there's no wedding ring as far as we know, because this was very nicely hidden.
Or was it?
I don't know. Sometimes a good fucking Facebook
6
search.
months.
There's definitely no wedding ring if you've gone 6 months.
No, the relationship has been for 6 months. However, I just learned that Roger is married. He doesn't know I found out.
Yeah, just learned. So
His
there was no
husband doesn't
ring.
know about us. And while I wasn't thrilled to learn he's been cheating with me, the sex is spectacular.
Okay.
Permission
Well,
to
it's
look
no
the other
secret that I've been here.
I wasn't going to bring it up.
We've talked about
Not my
it.
story to tell.
We've talked about it on this podcast.
I know, but
no
I
secret that I've been here. However,
didn't want to continue to judge you on it.
I also, and I've said this on the podcast before, all times but one, stopped when I found out they were a married man. I mean, that one time.
So let's use
And
that
then-
one time to relate to this.
I wish I could. I don't remember. I do remember ending it because I was like, well, I'm catching feelings.
Oh, so it had nothing to do with the marriage.
No.
Good grief.
Yeah, I know. I'm an unethical slut. So, yeah, that's a whole other.
Can I ask where you were at mentally or emotionally for you to like?
Oh, I was totally
not-
disconnected from any responsibility, period. I can tell you what time of my life I was in. I can tell you what period.
So
in
this
the
was
world
like
I
a
was in.
rare.
I don't know if that.
This isn't a common thing for you.
This,
is what I'm saying.
yeah, no, I don't have an ad
This
up
is
there
like,
being
I
like
was-
married men wanted.
I was in a place.
I wasn't in a place. It was just, if you can read my body language. It didn't start out me knowing that they were married.
But that information wasn't.
It did not stop me once I found out. It was like, the way that I found out was brought up in a conversation where I was like, I should have known that they were married.
The
And I
red
was
flags were.
Just the way that this person brought it up. It was just like, I'm a married straight man,
Hmm.
blah, blah, blah.
You thought.
or he said something like, my wife or my wife's home or something. I don't know.
My
Something
wife
weird.
would kill me if she knew I
And
was banging a dude.
Something along those lines. And I was just like, okay, but how about Thursday?
Aw.
Or something like that. Like,
So how did you kind of, I guess, dismiss that?
I think it was in that time. It was either right before or right after COVID. It was around that time where I was like,
You were in a place.
I don't want attachment.
Don't know,
I
don't
just
care.
want sex. That's it.
Not my problem.
Yeah.
That you're married.
I don't care. I don't want to know. And that's it. And it wasn't something I asked about. You know what I mean? Like, you don't ask, like, are you married?
Out of
you
sight,
know.
out of mind.
If anyone's on there, you take them for what it's worth. And it is what it is. And then when I found out, I was like, I should stop, but I don't want to. And it's not my business, not my
Not
problem.
my circus, not
Yeah.
my monkey.
Exactly. And so it's just like, great. Cheers. Let me know when you're going to break at work
And or divorced.
and or divorced. And I think we hooked up a total of like 4 times.
After the marriage? Or
No,
like,
I think in total.
got it.
I think I found out maybe like the first or second time.
Right.
So it didn't last very much long after. Not that it absolves me of anything, but I don't know. It was just, it is what it was. It was what it was. Is
Yeah.
whatever.
Is what it was.
But it was really fucking great.
Well, I think that's what this person is experiencing.
Shh. So there's my answer. What's yours, Biff?
I don't know. We listen and we don't judge.
Not my circus. Not my. Literally, that's. I don't. How would you? I know. Well, I think it's easier to say what you would do with not being in that situation. But I also understand, like, morally, no, it's not. Ethically, right? Was the question.
Yeah.
Don't.
It's also easy to say, like, I would never be with a married man.
Mm.
And it's also easy to say, I would never stay with a man who's abusive. And
Yeah.
I would never. So it's like, I have no, fuck if I know. I
Right.
probably have been with married men.
You probably have been.
And
you
I
don't know
probably
it.
would continue to be with them after
If
I
they're
find
good
out.
at it.
Yeah, that's
That
far and
always.
few in
That's
between
always
for me,
a thing.
unfortunately.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
As a straight female.
Yes.
So,
that's because they're all gay and they're sleeping with me.
right. Or they're all straight and married, sleeping with you.
Yeah. 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 I don't. Oh my God. My whole fucking dating history. Yeah. I don't know. I think this is individual situations. Ethically speaking, if you knew that they were. Here's actually. If you're asking the question, it's going against your personal ethic.
It says, "Dear, permission to look the other way."
But I think this is situational. I think somebody who wasn't concerned about this wouldn't ask the question. So for them, ethically, it wouldn't matter. But for you, asking the question,
yeah, because
means it matters to you.
It's literally signed with permission to look the other way. Like, I want one person to tell me you're fine, not your circus, not your monkey.
Yeah. But just the fact that you had to ask it as somebody,
it was already weighing on you.
It was, yeah. So I think ethically, you're fucked. But unethically, get fucked.
I don't know if I can co-sign or not.
You don't have to. I'm a strong, independent homo.
Dear, permission to look the other way. You are writing this because you know it's not ethical, but want, as your sign-off indicates, permission to look the other way.
Brilliant.
Should I just stop there? We just...
Brilliant. We solved it.
Literally.
The answer to life is denial.
Look, I'd love to be God and rewrite the rules as we know them.
Yes,
and
Rich.
After all, it is Easter. But if I did it for you,
erection?
I'd have to do it for everyone. Knowingly abetting.
Aiding and abetting.
Okay, I knew abetting. I knew it was like, I've heard it before.
Yeah. No, you watch all the crime
But
shit.
I just forgot the aiding part with it.
You forgot to help.
Knowingly abetting a cheater is not ethical. That said, the former Catholic in me who was taught to divine between mortal and venial.
Sure.
Venial.
Venial. Yeah.
Between mortal and venial sins will allow that helping someone cheat is not as bad as cheating.
Oh, forgivable, pardonable, or excusable.
So mortal, unforgivable sins, and venial. Does it say the pronunciation?
Venial.
So mortal and venial sins will allow that helping someone cheat is not as bad as cheating itself. You don't know Roger's husband. You unknowingly entered the situation with Roger, which means you weren't doing anything wrong at all prior to finding out about Roger's monogamous marriage. But upon finding out, the ethical thing to do would be to stop seeing this guy. Don't be an accessory to cheating if you want to live ethically. It's simple. You haven't been seeing Roger for very long, and there's plenty of spectacular sex to be had out there. There's really no excuse here. If you are less concerned about being ethical, this might be more difficult to answer. Just how bad is it to do this really? I mean, if I'm God, I'm not sending you to hell for this one, but I think in general, people should strive for generosity and connectedness, which means doing as little harm to your fellow human as possible, even if you never meet that person, and even if offending behavior will never be traced back to you. I know I sound like a hippie, but whatever. Jesus wore Birkenstocks, right? By the way, Roger's marriage is monogamous, right? If we're talking about queer men here, you must always consider the fact that they could be open. If Roger were the first guy you slept with, okay, maybe you'd have some excuse to not have thought about this. But you don't say that in your letter. I can only assume by your use of the word cheating that you know his marriage isn't open and you haven't made a giant leap based on a monogamy-centric frame of mind. But just in case you haven't thought about that, think about it. Yes.
I mean, sure.
He's pretty much saying don't be a shitbag.
Bitch. Yeah. Yeah, no, I totally...
Don't be a shitty human, even though you don't know that you're intentionally being a shitty human.
That's fine.
Are you okay, Biff?
I've never been so like, just we act from left field. You know?
He does react to you.
Yeah.
Aw.
And it's just...
That's right, you're not religious.
It's literally like, what? Hello, Catholicism. You know?
How am I going to hell if I don't believe in it?
Literally. Yeah.
I'm a venial sinner.
I was like, yeah, just fucking like whatever. And then it was like, but like, if you want to do unto your fellow man as you want done to you. And I was like, oh, they are human, huh? And then I was like, I think this is all situational. So if you think, and therefore you right.
I'm ignoring you.
No, is that the wrong answer? Maybe pick the next question.
I am.
Okay, thank you.
March 9th, 2025. Rich again. I thought I unlocked the secret to amazing sex. Now my husband won't stop insisting that I pee on him.
Wait.
I'll never look at our shower the same.
The shower?
Yes.
Was the secret to sex warmth?
Moisture? Did you need something wet?
Right. Was it? Oh my God.
Has he never experienced wetness?
Squirt it and blurt it, Biff. Chop, chop.
Dare how to do it.
Ugh.
My husband, Travis, and I have been married for 12 years.
Good job, Travis.
Lately, our sex life has become a bit staid.
Stayed?
Maybe they mean stale? S-T-A-I-D.
It's the same thing. Yeah.
Stayed?
Yeah.
Oh, you would know. In an attempt to spice things up, my husband recently asked me to fulfill a desire he's had for a number of years. A golden shower.
Oh.
We have a walk-in shower with plenty of space. So
she could sit up on the shower doors and fucking let her rip.
And he sat down on the shower floor where I made his fantasy come true.
Okay.
As soon as he rinsed himself off, we had one of the greatest sessions we've had in ages right there. But here's the thing. Now, Travis wants to do this multiple times a week. It's gotten to the point where he has to be given the golden treatment as a prelude for us to have sex. The shower sex is amazing right after, but I really don't get anything out of pissing on him. I only do it to make him happy. I'd like for us to be able to make love in our bed at least some of the time. My requests to have sex sans the urine have been met with resistance and him asking why I would, quote unquote, want to ruin the greatest thing ever. I realize how much he enjoys this, but I'm starting to feel like my needs are going unfulfilled and that he's being selfish. What's a good way to suggest a compromise? Signed, it's not golden for me.
Have you ever thought about giving him the bronze?
Oh, like anal?
It was just...
Or like shit on him. Like, since we're here...
It was just a play on the golden. I didn't go that deep, so to speak. Yeah. Can't you start in the shower and then finish in bed?
Great question.
Is that not a good compromise? I feel like that's a very obvious suggestion, so that's why I'm asking.
Probably the whole, then we're going to stop and dry off real quick.
That's exactly what I'm thinking of. And I'm like, I'm not in the mood anymore.
Okay, I'm done with this. Now the sheets are sticking to me because plus I'm on lotion. So now I'm like, I need to lotion before I dry.
Right. And the other thing I'm thinking about is like,
you're not washed.
Ride this wave until this wave is fucking done.
Yeah, but with kinks, it's like...
Yeah, but even with kinks, at some point, you're just like, I don't feel like showering right now. Let's just get it on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know if we're qualified to answer any of the questions we answered. Never mind this one.
Yeah. I've done a lot of things in the bedroom and the bathroom.
Amen, sister. I've
This
yet
was
to have
never
urinated
been one
on
of them.
someone.
Exactly. I have
don't.
jokingly in the shower, but not out of a sexual.
I haven't
It
even
was like,
jokingly. I have
I'm
thought
standing
about.
there with this shit-eating grin on my face and waiting for them to realize that that's not the...
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm just doing this because, bitch, you're welcome. Yeah, I haven't
Just for
done
them
that
to be like,
either.
what the fuck?
I haven't done that either, but I have said like I'm gonna fucking pee on you when I've been in the shower, but I've never actually done it.
Oh, I for sure have.
Oh, good.
But never in a sexual
Well, you're
manner.
better than I am. Always have been.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But it's never, urinating's never been a sexual thing for me.
Nor have you been with someone that...
No.
Right. I feel like that would change
which is
things.
super. I've been with people who have been to the fucking, into the gamut. But urinating, surprisingly, is one I've
I know.
not.
I feel like it's like you hear about it kind of often, but it's like never...
You never encounter it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I can't say that I understand it, but I've always been like, if you ask me to urinate or defecate on you,
oh God,
it's done.
If you ask me to shit on you, that's...
If you ask to shit on me, that's worse. It's worse.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Like, I shit and I'm like, get me out of this bathroom.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, like, I don't need somebody else fucking begging me to get out of fucking bath. On both sides.
I can relate to this writer because I feel like, sure, I'll do that for you. Like, I won't get anything out of it, but if it makes you happy, sure. But like, now that you're making it a consistent thing,
like a requirement.
Now I'm annoyed.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing this for we. I'm doing this for you.
I'm doing it for wee.
Right. Like this, like, yeah, sure. Once in a while, sure.
Are we assuming that the conversation about mutual stimulation, mutual pleasure has not been had here?
No, they mentioned something, if I'm not. My requests to have sex sans the urine have been met with resistance, and him asking why I would want to ruin the greatest thing ever. So something has been brought up.
Because frankly, the greatest thing ever is very subjective.
Literally, nothing about this is the greatest thing ever.
No.
Other than the sex after I'm done urinating, which I too prefer to urine before sex.
We all should. I think it makes me quicker in the bedroom if I don't pee beforehand. So just
yeah, because they interfere sometimes.
Yeah. And then I'm like, money shot? What? Money? That was like a penny shot.
The thought has crossed my mind, like, if this man thinks that I'm about to squirt off.
Exactly. Exactly. And you know what? Just fucking squirt on him.
I feel like I've tried to pee before during sex and it don't come out.
Oh, shit just happens when it happens. Like either you're going to go or you're not going to.
Like I feel like I just like came to the point where I was just like, fuck it. Well, but then it never came.
I think it's like psychosomatic. Like if you're used to doing it beforehand and you can't, you feel like you have to just because of the situation, but you don't have to.
Right.
Kind of like.
You just get that moment of, oh, do I got to pee? And now it's like.
You feel like you have to, but you don't. But you have to honor the feeling.
Yeah.
So you go to the bathroom and you sit there. You're like, okay.
Once in a while, it'll be a little trinkle.
A little piddle.
What's a good way to suggest a compromise?
Bitch, I'm in this relationship too.
Yeah. Thank you.
That was the question? I should have just said
What's
that.
What's a good way to suggest a compromise?
Bitch, I'm in this relationship too.
I'm starting to feel like my needs are going unfulfilled.
Bitch, I'm in this relationship too. Bitch, I'm in this relationship too.
Yes, like this, I'm not getting anything out of this.
I'm peeing on you because I have to pee. Congratulations, you caught me at the right time. Also, this is the shower.
Right.
You know how else you can suggest that this isn't the only way you're having sex? Be like, I'm horny, go in the shower, and don't pee. Hold it.
Yeah, but they want to do it in bed.
No,
sometimes.
Hold it. Because the only way, he's a fucking man. He's going to fucking get it.
That's why they're saying,
And you know what fucking turns a man on
He's
more?
being selfish.
The prospect of getting what he wants after he's done having sex.
But once you're released, isn't it? Like,
doesn't matter then, does it?
I don't know. That's the question.
The idea that he's going to get what he wants.
Oh,
afterwards.
during. We'll keep him going, and then once he's done, he's done. And he's like, oh, well, now I don't need you to pee on me because I already finished.
That's right.
Ha, 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 ha.
Fucking lie.
Ha, ha.
It's not ethical, but who
like,
cares?
Let's start in the bed, and then once I finally get something, then I'll pee on you.
Even better. This is a better idea. I'll pee on you when I'm done.
When you make me come,
yep,
then you can.
Mm-hmm. Mama gonna hold it. Mama gonna kegel.
And I didn't drink water yet.
I like that one better. I mean, like not like you need water. You pee when the wind blows. Yeah, let's go. Rich, fucking game on.
Dear, it's not golden for me. What needs of yours are not being fulfilled besides the desire to not pee on your partner, if you can even call it that? Identifying these needs will make it much easier for you to plead your case. If this is merely about being able to have sex in bed after starting in the shower, I think a perfect compromise would be to ask to move things to the bedroom after the piss has fallen and he's washed it off. I don't know how well this will work with his specific piss kink, i.e. is part of the fun having sex while still glistening with piss, but it is certainly a reasonable ask. You are being a generous partner, and while that is not a requirement, you are experiencing the benefits. Travis is happy, and the ensuing sex is amazing. There's a difference between not getting something out of an act performed for your partner's sake and actively disliking it. Where do you fall? You certainly don't have to and shouldn't do anything sexually that you aren't comfortable with, but if that's nothing to you, why not continue it? Why not keep your partner happy and keep getting that great sex? If the answer is out of principle or because Travis likes it too much, I'd suggest reevaluating and holding on to the generous spirit you've already exhibited. You also are perfectly positioned to ask for whatever you want sexually. You have him hooked on your pee. That's power. So if there are specific needs or interests of yours that you can verbalize that aren't being met, by all means ask for them. Remind him that the pee stuff is his thing, that you could take it or leave it in the toilet. I wouldn't be surprised if he immediately stepped right up to make you as happy as you've made him.
All right, Rich. You done good.
Yeah.
You take that power
and leave it in the toilet.
And you don't squirt it. Yeah, that was perfect.
That is smart. Like, hey, dickhead, I'm pissing on you.
Yep.
The least you're going to do is X, Y, or Z.
Right. Which I think it goes in line with what we were saying.
Yeah, like I'm not getting anything out of this, so I think it should be acknowledged.
Yeah. And I like the idea of withholding also. Like, you want it?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. You're going to give me what I want first.
Yes.
I think that's
kind of honestly, what you were saying.
Withholding.
Yeah.
Like fucking power play. Holding on to your pee. You know? I like that one too. Which I'm surprised that Rich didn't
him dead in the eyes as you're guzzling your water bottle.
Yep. Yep. But I think I'm actually surprised that Rich didn't bring that up.
Didn't bring?
Yeah.
What?
Like that, like withholding and waiting.
He did.
Oh, I missed that then.
He said, remind him that you could take it or leave it.
Oh, but I just mean like situationally. But yeah, I guess that makes sense too.
That's power. You have him hooked on your pee. That's power.
Mm-hmm. Well, I obviously heard that part. Okay. Yeah, I like it. I don't hate it at all. I think it's very well positioned up or downstream.
Agreed.
Yeah. Well, good questions this week, Biff.
Yeah.
I do love a good sex ed session.
Yeah. I do love Rich.
How do you feel reading all of those after gyrating on my wallet?
I feel the same.
Blessed.
Yeah. I'll take it or leave it.
Please don't take it.
I haven't decided.
Please don't take it. Well, what? I guess we're back. Are you okay?
I was thinking of Eminem's song.
Which song?
Guess who's back?
Oh,
Back
I don't know
again.
how that completely.
And then how that would fit perfectly with urinating on someone in the shower. And
Oh.
surprise, Marshall Mathers is going to appear on Ill Advised. Just kidding.
Wish.
That's like
I wish. I would be like, we're going to take a break so Stephanie can consummate it with.
I was going to say I would just die.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even be able to get a word out. I would just die.
No. Yeah, we wouldn't have him on the podcast at all.
He could pee on me.
We would just like show him.
Peeing on me.
Peeing on you.
While he's in his, what's the superhero costume he's wearing? The yellow and green one.
Is there a name for it?
He's like Batman and Robin.
Uh-huh. But there's a name for the costume?
It's a music video that he's wearing it.
Right. But there's a name for the costume?
There's probably an S on it. But it's not.
Super M?
But it's not Superman.
It's Super M.
Yeah, it's just a backwards E.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So it's just Eminem.
And he puts his... Anyhow.
Before she gets turned on... We're going to go ahead and sail this one off.
Before I urinate.
Before she urinates. Yeah, good questions this week, Biff. And we're back. That's it.
We're back again.
We're back again. Steffi's back.
Tell a friend.
Her men.
Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back?
Okay, I was just waiting to see which part we should cut off for legally reasons, but because we have not even hit that threshold, I think we're good.
Oh, God. Lord knows what note it's really written in. Your Honor, these are very clearly not even close.
Objection! Banter in the what now? I was waiting for when this was going to happen. God. Thank you for giving me the perfect fucking...
So perfect. So perfect.
Banter in the what now? Your Honor, circumstantial. And if you're still wondering why you're listening to this podcast, come back next week for
when we find out if Karen did it or not.
Fucking listen. She's not talking out of her ass.
Can we just dedicate one episode
to Karen Reed?
To the Murder Reed trial?
To the Murder Reed trial. Guys, please tune into this. This is the hometown for us.
Oh, yeah.
And
we don't even like the police.
We don't.
But we dislike the Karens more.
I don't know
How ironic that her name is Karen.
I'm at a very good 50-50 split.
No,
here.
the fuck you are not.
Because I appreciate
You think the Boston police did...
This isn't Boston police. It's state police. It's totally different.
No, he was a Boston police officer.
I thought he was a state police officer.
No, he was a Boston police officer.
Well, I'm just not educated enough to even rule on this.
And the argument is that the Boston police went out of their way to set Karen Reed up after they murdered him.
I thought they were state police, so now I'm totally eliminated from many judgments on this case. And I don't matter.
You're from Boston, you dick.
Right, but I thought it was state police, which is totally different. So I'm just going to remove myself from this, and I'm going to say that you should continue listening, and you can find this.
Catch us next week when I beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah. Live. And then I'll pee on her.
No.
When she gyrates on my fucking cell phone. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to see it coming. Come on now.
So I'm going to pee in his eyeballs first.
Eyeball pissing. An ill-advised special.
Is that episode 169 by chance?
We're not going to number it.
It's going to be hard to piss on you if it's not 69.
How do we close these episodes?
Fuck if I know.
Do you remember?
Been a while.
Well, you send us your questions, your comments, all concerns, and if you want
concerns. Tell us,
please, all the concerns.
Tell Biff how much Karen didn't do it,
and then, catch us next week when we do this shit all over again. And until then, You're beautiful. You're wonderful. Everything about you says not guilty.
Piss on him.
And it's not cheating if the husband doesn't know. And thanks for listening.
You've been ill-advised.
What, nothing after
I
that?
looked right at the camera when
The one that's dead?
Yeah.
The one that died.
I made sure to,
Dissociate. Ill-Advised is hosted and produced by Stefani and Ray.
AKA your Biffs.
Send us your questions, your comments, all of your concerns.
And your drink recommendations.
To illadvisedthepodcast@gmail.com. You can catch up on all of our episodes and our show notes at illadvisedthepodcast.com.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at illadvisedthepodcast. And don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe
on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, or wherever you listen.
You've been ill-advised.